And at number 3, another film that had some real potential, but you know, I think Sam Raimi, you know, he's a producer of this film. You know, this is actually a really good film. You know, every kid's like worst nightmare, the boogeyman. And
it was good for the first 5 minutes, maybe. Had potential.
Had potential, and it just was terrible. Let's roll the clip, pretty much.
So, let's just lay it out for you. Woods and I, we sit down, we're like, you know, we've got an idea. Halloween's coming up, why not we get some horror films and do something with that? So we decided to get all these horror films, and we thought Boogeyman would actually end up in our good list. Heard good things. Has Sam Raimi, we were like, it could end up in our good list, let's hire it out.
It didn't end up in our good list.
Did not end up in the good list, hence why you're seeing it now. First 5 minutes, Dag is like sucked into the cupboard. And
by the
like,
boogeyman, you're like, it's like, this is a pretty good way to start a film, it's not too bad.
I dig that.
And then time goes on and it gets about, I don't know, another hour has gone, and all that's happened in this hour is
his girlfriend went
missing, which you don't actually see her go missing, so therefore it's not really much of a horror film, is it?
It's kind of like, honey, I'm going to get some smokes, and she just never comes back. That's what it feels like. And then like the last 10 minutes of the film, you actually get to see the boogeyman.
And some shit happens, which isn't exciting at all.
Yeah, so I don't know what you can really say about it. It was just bad.
It was just a letdown.
A big letdown. So that's sitting at number 3 for us, Boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
And at number 2, well, I think I'll let Woodsy talk about number 2.
So, you think Jason X, the one that's set in outer space, was a good film? You're fucking wrong.
Impossible! It's dead!
I'd say it got better. It's been modified. Oh, you think?
Take him?
I could try. You guys might want to run.
Now, Friday the 13th, you know, it came out. It was decent, the first one, would you say?
It wasn't too bad, you know. It wasn't Jason Voorhees who was the killer in Friday the 13th. It wasn't actually the killer in the first one, it was Mr. Voorhees. You know, which a lot of people get confused. But anyway, you know...
It came out in the golden age of slasher flicks, I guess you could say.
I guess the 80s, you know,
yeah,
the golden era.
Halloween and all those...
Elm Street.
Yeah, all those sorts of things. You know, it's right up there with the big guns. And it just kept going.
They were supposed to stop it, I believe, at number 4.
And going.
And they managed to make a 5, 6, 7, 8. And then
going.
And number 9 was supposed to be the last one.
And kept going.
And they made Jason X.
And it's just like this bullshit, like Walt Disney style, cryogenically frozen.
It's all colourful, like it's like watching an episode of Power Rangers when they're in space, and it's like...
It's really cheap.
I actually thought it was the set of Power Rangers in space.
It's expecting, you know, when they all morph into that one big robot thing with the swords and
Maybe
shit.
he was going to beat Jason.
Maybe. But
that would have been a better storyline than what it actually was.
But you know what? I think they ran out of budget. That's why they gave us this piece of shit. Couldn't even afford the Power Rangers robot. Fucking shit. Look shit. Acting was shit. Story was shit. It's just plain shit. But you have to remember the Friday the 13th series is right up there.
It's revered as one of the entirety of the Friday the 13th series.
Is right up there.
Right up there with such like, you know, The Godfathers 1 and 2, the original Star Wars trilogy.
And of course, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So, please don't get angry at us, but it's up there at number 2 for our worst horror films. Jason X, fucking terrible.